It has been another long day of watching and waiting following the collapse of an oceanfront apartment building near Miami Beach. And officials have now confirmed 4 are dead, with 159 still unaccounted for. As shock set in among the local community in Surfside, the state's governor called for full light to be shed without delay on the causes of the freak disaster, which reduced one wing of a 12-story tower to a gigantic pile of debris. Take a look.
We need a definitive explanation for how this could have happened. And that's an explanation that needs to be an accurate explanation. It's an explanation that, we don't want to get wrong, obviously. But at the same time, I do think it's important that it's timely because you have a lot of families here. You have families that lost loved ones in this building collapse. They have a right to know.
It was like an earthquake is what it felt like. My husband and I were sleeping and we were woken up by the building shaking very violently and aggressively, and I'm not accustomed to stuff like that.
I was sleeping, deep sleep, and I heard a huge crash, which I thought was a crash of lightning, but it continued for, I'd say, 15-20 minutes.
Now, Friday at 11:30 in the morning, it's coming up on 36 hours. So you have 90 people buried over here, and there's no one here.
My uncle's apartment's right there where that purple pillow is by that screen door. Okay, there hasn't been one rescue worker trying to actually take off debris, little by little, even by hand, without machines, to actually get people potentially removed.
The search and rescue team worked throughout the night, and it was a very active scene from above and below. And we also brought heavy machinery onto the site to assist with the operation. And so we are very, very grateful that our president has now authorized FEMA support.
Not good. Not good. It's not good, but we're very hopeful that we are going to find her. They told us, the detectives mentioned that there were 3 people that were deceased at the moment that have been reported, and she's not one of them. So we're hoping that she is in one of the hospitals. We just don't know when we're going to hear from them.
Now, Canada said on Friday at least 4 of its citizens may be affected by the collapse. Without elaborating, at least 18 Latin American nationals are known to be among the missing, including Uruguayans, Argentines, and Paraguayans. Miami-Dade Fire Rescue Assistant Chief Ray Jadala said search teams were being guided by sound. The Surfside building was occupied by a mix of full-time and seasonal residents and renters. And officials have stressed it's unclear how many people were actually inside at the time of the collapse, which pancaked around 55 apartments. While the reasons for the collapse remain unclear, the condition of the 40-year-old waterfront building is certain to face scrutiny. Completed in 1981, Champlain Towers was due to be recertified this year in line with Miami-Dade County safety regulations and was undergoing construction work on its roof as part of that process. According to a study led by Florida International University Environment Professor Shimon Vidovinsky, based on space-based radar data, the site showed signs of land subsidence in the mid-1990s, or subsidence. Another of the university's experts, Atarod Azizi Namini, chair of its Department of Civil and Environmental Engineering, said in an online video that it was too soon to speculate on a cause. He said structural engineers would collect vast quantities of data on design plans and construction methods, take samples of steel and concrete, look at signs of corrosion, examine the foundation, and try to detect any unusual event before the collapse.
Here in